You would call a rat person. I spent 10 years living in New York. I thought rats were pests, not pets. Like they are like slightly above or below bed bugs, I guess, on like the New York things you don't ever want in your apartment list.
Roaches too. Oh boy.
It was probably 3 weeks into the the first lockdown. I was going on a walk, and when I got home in the parking lot to my apartment, I saw this little tiny cute little rat, and he was crawling, and it wasn't like scampering away. He was crawling and his back legs weren't working. He was kind of like dragging his body with his front little arms. It was like, it almost looked like out of Saving Private Ryan, like just like a wounded soldier trying to carry himself to safety. And I felt so bad. It was like one of the saddest things I'd ever seen. Combined with also being super lonely and locked down and like just going on like a super introspective walk. And I was like, I'm going to save this rat. I'm going to bring this rat upstairs. I'm going to nurse it back to health.
Todd put on a pair of gloves, picked up the rat, put it in a box, did the icky dance, then went upstairs.
The first thing that happened is I called the Humane Society because I was like, I'll take care of this rat until they can take him in, thinking I would do that the next morning. And they were like, immediately the girl on the phone was like, yeah, we don't do anything with rats. Like I can call animal control to get rid of it if you want, but we don't like do anything for rats.
Wait, the Humane Society is like, ew, no rats.
Yeah, at least the one in LA, yeah, they're not very humane.
The woman was humane enough to give him the number of a rat rescue. He calls and talks to a woman named Shannon who says she'd love to take his rats, but she can't for 10 days because she's out of town.
She's like, can you handle it till then and keep it alive? I was like, yeah, of course I can. Like knowing nothing about rats or anything, but I was like, awesome, we got a project now. Let's do it.
Pandemic really produced.
Because of the pandemic, Todd had lost his job. He spent most days sitting at home with his wheels spinning. So Project Keep Rat Alive Until Shannon Gets Home became his new focus.
Unbelievable.
Todd was in luck, though. The rat he took home wasn't a street rat. It was a discarded pet rat. While they're the same species, the difference between street rats and pet rats is similar to wolves versus dogs. Still, the first night did not go well.
I'm sure it did.
Todd was afraid of the rat, and it seemed afraid of him. It escaped the cardboard box it was in multiple times. But quickly, Todd went from being grossed out to engrossed. He'd Google, why does my rat do this? And lose himself for hours reading all sorts of rat behavioral studies.
Also, every pet rat is different, so because like they all have different personalities, much like people. And so like you'll go on like the rat Reddit or Reddit as it's called, and like to like Google or to look up like
Reddit.
It's called Reddit. They got a good one. They locked that down pretty good. It was a real crash course into learning about everything about rats.
I'm gone.